Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Galick Toy Talk episode number 6. John, how are you today, buddy?
I'm good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good. It's been a pretty chilled out week. Been catching up and on my gaming, which I haven't had much chance to do lately, so that's been really good.
Yeah, I haven't still played many games lately.
Yeah, and speaking of games, I'm really excited for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Yeah, we've just been watching, going over some footage for John to catch up, and I'm really excited now. They've dropped 17 minutes of gameplay from the start of the game to the end of the Raditz battle. They've released a little bit of gameplay
And when you watch it straight through, is it like literally like from the start of the game, as in like you choose new game, and then so 17 minutes from the start of the game you're at Raditz basically?
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to gauge.
So I'm guessing you could go around and do other story missions and stuff, but
clearly, they would have just been showing the main.
That particular demo
would have shown the main quest straight to Raditz.
It was only like a 20-minute demo of the game that they only had 20 minutes to play it.
The main quest line straight to Raditz.
Yeah, so it does seem that they were sort of limited to how much they could show, which is good because I don't want to be spoiled with too much beforehand.
Yeah, no, I like the thought though. That. Like close into the game, you'll still get to do something like that. 20 minutes, half an hour of bringing the game home. When it comes out, you get to fight Raditz. I sort of like that.
Yeah, that's good. Really good. And then they also released the little bit of gameplay of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell. That looked really good, like a much higher level character.
They were level 50, 52 and 51. That's so it makes me wonder what the level cap is. Maybe 60. Because that is, even if we assume it does go past Cell and goes into Boo.
Yeah, we'll see.
The levels, the experience gets so much more.
No, you're right.
So 60 probably could be the cap, considering they were 52 at Cell.
But what if, let's say...
Because that's the end of Cell, you've got to remember too.
Let's say that it goes to the end of Boo, and we actually get a level cap of 100.
It's rare 99. These days, to get that high level cap in in the old days, that was it. It was always 100. Final Fantasies, it's always 99. That's just your standard. But a lot of newer games now, like World of Warcraft, other online games, 60 sort of your standard. And I think even in other Dragon Ball games, there was level caps.
Yeah.
And it still wasn't at 100 when they first released.
Yeah, you're right.
So, we'll have a look. That's why I'm curious.
It is interesting to wonder.
With DLC, they'd always...
there's a good chance we'll get it more DLC or a sequel, or they might take it all the way to Boo, and then we might get Dragon Ball Super.
Well, they definitely have a sequel of it, no matter what, if it's successful.
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe they could do all the way to the Boo saga, and then they could possibly release DLC, and then just release a new game. Just perfecting the formula.
Exactly.
Perfecting. It doesn't have to be the same series, but it could be a spiritual successor to it.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, every time they release a new Raging Blast or a new Xenoverse or something, you still play through the same story from beginning to end.
Oh, yeah, usually. I have no problem with that.
So, if they do that, that's really something we've had through every Dragon Ball game, pretty much. So I don't think that's really worth griping about if they do that. But
that's why I think it's just a matter of when they it'll have to go till the end of Boo. Not meaning straight away, but
I hope
by the end of its development and DLC, etc., guaranteed it'll go right to the end.
But the fact that they're taking their sweet ass time with it, and they haven't given us...
That's why I think.
I'm pretty sure they haven't given us a concrete release date just yet. But that just makes me think that they are really putting a lot of love and a lot of care into this game, and it's going to be really worthwhile for hardcore Dragon Ball fans like ourselves.
I'm pretty sure they originally said you're basically playing all through Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
As Goku or whatever, the story. So theoretically it's all the way to Boo. They just haven't, they're smart and they're not showing it all yet.
Yeah. But maybe it will only go to maybe it will only go to the end of Cell.
It seems weird to then show a trailer right at the end.
Yeah, that's what we were discussing before we started filming.
You don't generally show.
Why would you show literally the last boss?
Because that means what we just saw. It's possibly 10 minutes after that Cell self-destructs, and that's the end.
Yeah. No, I don't. Somehow I don't think that's...
Because he fucked his arm up there, and then that's what... Then eventually he starts doing the Kamehameha, and then Goku comes, they all come and help.
I think you're right, honestly, because if that was going to be the end of the game, I think we would have seen Frieza. They didn't show anything of Frieza, which means they're holding that back, and they're holding the end of the game.
We saw Kakko, we saw Raditz, and then we saw Cell, so Frieza has to be in there.
So we've technically got the very beginning of the game, and what is maybe...
Three quarters,
maybe halfway through the main story.
Yeah, because the Buu saga was still a long saga, but like...
And if you stretch that out into an RPG element style game, like, you could get a lot out of that with the Great Saiyaman.
That's why I'm curious how it works, because the fact that Gohan was level 52, is that, when do you gain control of Gohan, or are levels progressive? Like, some Final Fantasies now, or newer RPGs, as you level up, say, 3 characters, your other spare characters are leveling up as well. Whereas older games, you had to constantly swap them over and rotate to get them, if you wanted all your characters to be high-end, you had to grind and keep swapping them out. Otherwise, by the end, you've got, say, Goku and Vegeta, like, 99, and all your other characters are level 40 or 50, because you just didn't use them. You see what I mean? Like, so I wonder how experience works in this game. Like, do you have to play as Gohan from level 1 to level 52, or do they give him to you at level 50?
I would imagine that your characters level up.
Goku will level up from 1 because we saw him.
But I would imagine if a character goes away so I'm guessing when we get to, say, Namek,
like, it'd be safe to assume Piccolo would have been level 3. As you level up, he levels up.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is, when you're playing, like, say, maybe when Goku's dead, or half the time Goku's dead, you're playing as Gohan.
Exactly, and they're going to swap characters, like, force you to play through the story as you're watching the show. Like, for example, when Gohan's training as a kid, clearly you're going to either play as Piccolo or Gohan.
Yeah, and then when Goku's injured from his battle with Vegeta, and Goku and Krillin go to Namek, there's a good chance you're going to play as Gohan on Namek.
Or Krillin, or...
possibly Vegeta, even.
That's what I'm wondering.
Maybe for a portion until Goku shows up and starts doing the fighting. But the implications for just what we've seen, I'm so excited to sit down and just play the hell out of this game.
I think it's safe to say we will get to play some villains. Like, because if you're playing the Dragon Ball Z story... as some of the creators or Asian, like Japanese guys have said, like in, when they're translating, like they're trying to be vague. But exactly, like, what do you do when Cell's just stage 1 and running around eating humans? Like, you know what I mean? You'd have to play as Cell.
They're hunting him, so you could be...
Oh, they could do either, I guess.
You could technically be Piccolo,
like young
Piccolo, or Tien, or Trunks, perhaps... hunting him, because they are running around hunting him.
That's true. So
and they could make some cool elements to that.
That's why I think it's cool that they could do either side. You could play as either, and there's definitely potential there. Either way, I'd be happy. That's what I'm saying. Like,
then they're putting the car. They've got, the driving school part.
Yeah, which would have to be only if you.
But if they're putting that in there, that just the implications of that makes me very curious.
There must be characters that can't fly all the time that you're playing.
No, it just makes me curious, just in general, if they're going to that much to go, okay, sweet, we're putting that mission in here. What else are they going to put in here? Like, how many more deep cuts are we going to have? Like, I'm really excited.
Easter eggs, sort of.
Yeah, there's a good chance that this could be, the best Dragon Ball game ever.
there could be a couple of world martial art tournaments thrown in there. I'm
gonna keep my expectations at a medium, so I'm not disappointed. But from what I've seen, I am really, really excited, and it's a bit hard for me not to get
even
hyped
if Cell
out
is
this
the
one.
end. Like, honestly, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Like, I can still safely play from start till Cell and be good. I'm just. I just think it'll be a wasted opportunity if they don't end up releasing more.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Because I do think it's got limitless potential, you know, and the fact that they're really taking their time and just what they've shown us isn't a great deal.
And that's why I think we're just fooling ourselves to think that they're not eventually going to put it all in there. Because it's just so much love and thought has gone into it.
Yeah, but the battle mechanics, so it seems to be like running around the world, RPG style mechanics, like we discussed, but then sort of you flawlessly transition into Xenoverse combat.
Like Crisis Core on PvP, but instead of having that screen go black and then reload back in, it just battle pops up on the screen and you're in. You know.
No, I agree. So yeah, I do think that. I do think that's very good, because I love Xenoverse. That some of my favourite Dragon Ball games.
Yeah, no.
Especially the second one, even though it is a lot of recycled stories.
It was still fun, but this is the.
I got a lot of gameplay out of both.
This is the gap between those sort of games for me that will make me want to play it more and more because it's just that RPG element just makes me want to play it.
Well, for me, one of my favourite RPGs of all time is Legacy of Goku 2 and Boo's Fury.
Yeah.
Two of my absolute favourite games. Boo's Fury, probably more so, just because that's just so well done and just so beautifully recreates the Great Saiyaman Saga to the end of the Boo Saga.
Yeah, see, exactly. Then there's the Great Saiyaman Saga,
and it looks so great. And just knowing what they've done in games before with that. What could they do to bring that over? Bring that over to this. It's really, really exciting. But,
it is.
But we've spent a good chunk of today's episode discussing this.
It's alright. It's a good game. So,
So we might just move it along for now. John, what have you got that's new this week, buddy?
I managed to get some old D-Arts figures, treble and bass, and
some pretty cool looking stuff
Mega Man
here.
Zero here, which I already had Mega Man and Zero Type 2.
Yep. Which
I thought I'd just bring them all out for the photos.
Mega Man!
But yeah,
he's so mega!
Just treble is the real, like,
that's
bonus piece.
Like, honestly, this is dope. Like, I really like this. The colours, the design, even though it's just the head that's articulated.
And the legs can swing from this yellow bit, like that's the joint, but see, there's no...
Okay, yeah.
So it's, it's D-Arts, which for people that don't know, D-Arts, originally there was SH Fig Arts, D-Arts, Monster Arts, there was a few separate lines, but then obviously SH Fig Arts was so successful with things like Dragon Ball Z and the superheroes that they merged them all together. But the old D-Arts figures definitely show their age, or it's still the same joints and everything, but they're just a bit looser than the standard Dragon Ball Z quality.
Yeah, I've also noticed that on the original D-Arts.
Like the paint here, you can see that it's just not. It's not quite flush on the lines and stuff.
But what I was going to say was I also noticed that on my original D-Arts Digimon figures. Because they're not SH Fig Arts,
because
they're
there was
D-Arts.
digital arts, as in video games.
I think one of them, Garurumon, Metal Garurumon was SH Fig Arts.
They re-released him.
And then Greymon was...
The one that you got and I got, that's a reissue, I believe. There was an original D-Arts
Originally
version,
it was D-Arts,
but he's super expensive.
Even the re-release is super expensive these days, because that re-release is like 3 or 4 years old.
They're beautiful figures.
Oh, beautiful. And I do love that original first season of Digimon and Metal Garurumon and Metal Greymon together. I just love having them in the detail.
And then I've also got Alphamon.
You do.
Omegamon. And then that other guy, like Beelzebubon or something, the dude with the guns, and he ends up riding a motorbike. Beelzebubon or something. Yeah, you're
something like that.
Sorry guys, we're not Digimon experts. I mean, Jared's more of the expert than me, and if he doesn't know it, we're screwed.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I love Digimon as a kid. See, if he was in the first 2 seasons, I'd be able to tell you for sure, because those were my bread and butter growing up.
Which interesting to note,
I did watch season 3 and 4, but
D-Arts did
the originals.
Beelzebubon's motorbike actually like 4 or 5 years ago, but it never came out.
I do remember seeing that.
Yeah,
I remember seeing the pictures of it with
and
it
was in one of the glass display cases. Yeah, it was legit made. So maybe that's still going to come out one day.
Yeah, but I got the D-Arts down there with my my Pokemon set.
Yeah, that's still right. Still got to get him. You just never get around to it.
Yeah, the old D-Arts Blastoise.
But yeah, that's basically it for what I got.
But honestly, there's some really nice figures here, guys. Like some really cool stuff for John's little Mega Man collection. So
I was going to bring my blaster and helmet over, but it's just so big in the box that really it's actually kind of annoying to try to bring that over just to put it on, and the box is here everywhere. But
maybe another week.
Yeah, well, I definitely think I'm going to have to make a cosplay armor, because all I have to do is the chest and the legs. As you know, when you look here, I've only got to make that part.
Yeah,
I've got the head and the blaster already.
Yeah,
so it's pretty simple, really. But I'll have to shave like I have now to look young.
Yeah, you look funny all shaven, actually.
It's still me, guys. Yeah, just in case they're like, "Who's this guy with Jared?" Still John. But yeah, so what's up next?
This week I didn't have any new figures show up. I've got a heap on pre-order. I'm waiting to be shipped. A few I've paid for that I'm waiting to be shipped.
I'm still waiting on the Lewin as well.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that Bon Presto the two Bon Presto Super Saiyan Blues that connect. So unfortunately,
the Connector Saiyans.
Yeah, the Connector Saiyans that still haven't shown up yet. But hopefully they'll be here for next week's episode.
Very cool.
But yesterday I did go up and pick up Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolutions on the Nintendo Switch.
Get your Yu-Gi-Oh on.
After we filmed last week, I did pick up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Cool.
I've been waiting to pick that up.
What's it like? Have you played
It's honestly really fun. I've played it with quite a few different people now, and a few people that don't play video games at all.
So, if I get a Switch and I come over, do I still need a copy of the game as well to play?
No, so right now I can just pop this out.
Yeah.
Right? Put that game in, and then take the Joy-Cons off.
Yeah.
And then just use it like that.
Oh, you can still play two-player with one Switch. Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I have a Switch and I come over, can I play with your copy with you, or do I need a copy of the game then?
I think you'd still need your copy of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Yeah. Very nice. I'll have to get that then, because I like a bit of Mario Kart.
Yeah, so then that puts my total of Switch games up to 5 now. And Breath of the Wild I finished, Let's Go I finished. Mario Kart's more of a game you're going to play with people and just something...
But it is a game to try to finish, because I'm pretty sure there's tracks and stuff that unlock, like with most Mario Karts.
So I could try and finish that. Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm ever going to get around to finishing that.
It's a very grindy sort of...
No, it's just, there's not a lot of gameplay to it. Very, very little physical gameplay to it. So it gets very dull very quick. I did need to get it regardless of what I thought of it, because I do collect Dragon Ball games.
It's still a good game to have.
And that was the only PAL region Dragon Ball game that I was missing, so I thought, why not?
Oh, very good.
But Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, I think I played this on the PS3 or the PS4 on the digital store. But Link Evolution, this new Switch version, is honestly really, really good. I'm playing through the story mode at the moment. I beat Duelist Kingdom this morning, so I beat Pegasus. That's what I'm up to.
I had a good look, I had a quick look before too. It looks really good, the building of your deck, structure and that, shows all the cards, multiple slots for different decks to save. You had, I noticed, a few different, as you said, you'd unlocked a few characters' decks, so you could click on them and instantly shows their full deck setup.
Yeah, you get the deck recipes and stuff. It's honestly really good. The level of cards you unlock is really good. And those bastards at EB put friggin' sticky tape on this, so it's really hard to get the cards out without damaging them. Bastards. Okay, so we got Proglio. That's actually pretty cool looking. It's a ritual summon card. Micro coder. So that's pretty cool. Micro coder there. Cynet codec. And this is, I'm guessing, to ritual summon. That. Maybe.
Yeah. Cynet codec. Yeah, it's getting pretty technical these days.
Yeah.
Even I get confused.
Oh, there's some cards that I come across. I'm like, no, that's way too much, way too much effort. It's got like 5 or 6 different, or you can do this, or you can. I'm like, nah, too much effort. But the good thing is I've got a good healthy chunk of cards that I have in my actual deck. Yeah. So at the moment, I'm beating.
Still very cool to have.
I'm beating the game with pretty much majority, I'd say 70% very close to the cards I have, and what I don't have is very close to just cards that do the same, very similar things, or the same similar structure to the deck. So I'm enjoying that, and it's actually really making me want to pull out my old deck again. But we'll see when I get onto, when I actually beat all of the original Yu-Gi-Oh
characters
battles, and get to
Pegasus.
And no, I've beaten Pegasus, but I need to. Excuse me. I need to beat. So I've beaten Pegasus in the Jeweller's Kingdom. So now I need to go on to Battle City, and then so it'll be all of Battle City and whatever's after Battle City. So that'll be really fun. I'm looking forward to playing through that, and then I'll probably just have to get acquainted with the newer rules and as I go through. But I am enjoying the game enough that I will play through those other series that I'm not familiar with the cards or the characters.
Still good to do it.
Yeah, well, I'm honestly enjoying the battle system so far, and it's pretty good. And if I don't enjoy that, there's also all the reverse battles that you unlock from every story mission.
Yeah,
so
very cool.
So that's really good. So yeah, overall, really good game, and can definitely recommend picking that up if you are a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, guys.
Alright, so we'll move into some toy news next.
Awesome.
Mattel has shown the new He-Man's Origin Battle Cap.
Yep.
Which is all articulated.
Yeah, it looks awesome, cool, honestly. So. Like, with the He-Man on it, like the new He-Man.
Yeah, and they've also shown
dope.
A whole bunch of new figures coming out, which are, basically still the old school style, but more articulated. Which
the Beastman looks cool. Like, I love that. Just the old school look that they've got going for some of these figures.
But now they've got extra articulation in their arms and in their knees.
And these were toys we played with, so you get such a nostalgic feel from them, and then they're just quality figures.
And it's interesting to note that it was actually Mattel that's released these now. It's not actually the Super 7 series figures that have already been released.
Yeah, which is funny. But Super 7, while we're speaking about it, are doing awesome Ninja Turtle figures. So they're doing Splinter, they're doing the Foot Soldier, they're doing Baxter Stockman, and they're doing Raphael. And they're all like we were talking about the Mattel.
So they're not as
He-Man ones.
They're not as articulated though as the Mattel ones.
No,
I think the Super Set. Well, the He-Man ones, for example, don't have the joints in the arm.
The Super 7 He-Man.
Yeah, they're still just like the original figures redone.
Yeah.
Where these new ones are articulated. Where the Baxter Stockman though, and like the TMNT ones are articulated, I think, because those figures were more articulated than He-Man.
Yeah, but honestly, like, they look great.
I'm getting the Baxter Stockman for sure.
And they just, like we were saying, they just invoke that feel of the original toys, the Baxter, like all of them.
And interesting to note, it's a weird choice that they put him with him, but Baxter Stockman actually comes with a mouser.
Yeah, that's awesome.
For people that know anything about the original mousers, they're very rare and hard to find. So I think that alone in itself will be worth.
Well, you still remember the setup I've got with all my turtles, and it's got like I've got all the mouses that came with the 2012. You remember the mouser packs you got?
Exactly.
And I just ran around finding as many of those as I could to build this little mouser army.
Exactly. Right.
And then the setup I've got going at Mum's now is just the turtle van with like the turtles in it, sort of fighting off the foot, and then just mouses all around it, all over it and stuff, and it just looks awesome. Like I do love those ones. And in the 2003 set, when I was looking through my bits box earlier, I actually found 4 of them.
Oh, nice.
I got 4 of the original ones from the 03 series, and they look very close to the original like Mirage comic mouses.
Yeah.
And
I've managed to get 1.
they're like that big and they're grey. So they're really good. I've actually got to take them out and put them into my display.
And then some other news as well. Very interesting enough. NECA with all their crossover series. Since cool. there was first Batman and Alien, I think it was. Yeah. And then Superman versus
Alien
as well. And then interesting enough now they've got Green Lantern versus Predator, but as a Yellow Lantern.
Yeah.
So Yellow Lantern.
Yeah.
Predator.
So I think the Batman one was like a Joker Alien. Yeah, and then the Superman one, I think, was just an alien.
Yeah, but it was a weird colour, like you're right, they had different colours.
It was a different variant,
where now we've got Predator, and he's crossed over into the Lantern universe.
Yeah, and he looks really cool with the Yellow Lantern gear. And
that's pretty scary.
And the Green Lantern figure, like, actually looks pretty cool. Like, I don't give a shit about Green Lantern. I'm not going to buy the figure. But it's a quality looking figure. It's got.
I'm not a huge enough
cool
Lantern or Predator fan now to get the figures, but
same.
Like the Predator figures, his energy, all his weapons were actually the Lantern energy, like yellow energy. So very cool, yeah.
But yeah, like I can appreciate that.
Same, I loved it. It looked very, very interesting.
Definitely. Okay.
The whole reason I have dreadlocks is because of Predator. So
Yep. Okay, so lastly on our list for today, guys, is Marvel Legends news. So we will bang this out quickly. So we did get a look at the Stealth Armor Iron Man. I'm pretty sure that's going to be an exclusive.
It's like Black Panther in an Iron Man suit.
With like a yellow lightsaber, so that's cool. And then there's the Grey Hulk that I think is like a Mexican fan channel exclusive.
And it's released on those the old card back sort of style that a few other figures have already been released, like Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow.
Yeah. So at the moment they're releasing that as an exclusive somewhere in Mexico or at a convention or something.
Damn you Mexicans, you get all the good exclusives. I still want that Goku.
But we are getting that, just probably a little bit later. But they have confirmed that everyone else will be getting it. Cool. It's just they're getting it first, and it's going to be part of...
But you've still got that Goku, you bastards.
Yeah, you've still got the Mexican Goku.
Yeah.
And then... the Alpha Flight box set, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool to always see a box set with 5 or 6 figures in it. I respect a set as such, but I wonder what the price range will be.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing, because what is it? So we've got
5 normal and 1 builder figure technically.
Well, yeah, but he's pretty small. So you've got Puck, you've got is it Snowbird or whatever her name is? Yeah, I can't remember her name. And then you've got the 2. You got North Star. You got the two twins or whatever they are. And then you got Shaman.
They're all figures that hadn't been released before besides Puck.
Yeah, so
which is interesting.
So Puck.
And I love that they've been doing these sets with old builder figures. I really like that. It's just good for people that grew up then seeing other people's collections that had builder figures, and it was already too late to get them. And now you get a new version.
Well, we got Guardian the other day. We had him last week on the toy table, so we've already had a look at Guardian, and Sasquatch came out a little while
ago.
Yeah. So all I've got to do is track down that and get this new pack, and then I've got all the Alpha Flight. I can put my original get an original brown suit Wolverine. I've already got one, but maybe I can get an extra one to put him on that shelf.
Says he's already got one.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah. So. Overall, like, I'm really excited because it's more X-Men. I'm not really excited about the Iron Man.
Yeah, the Iron Man, like I said, it looks like as if Black Panther stole an Iron Man suit and put it on.
Yeah, that's
very
true.
Black and sleek and blue, weird neon lines. It just, I don't know.
And if I'm being honest, the Grey Hulk doesn't really do anything for me.
I've never been a fan of the other colour Hulks.
Because if I'd wanted that, I would have pre-ordered the 2-pack that came with the green version of that, with the Wolverine, with the original short.
That's right, yeah.
But I don't.
And they've got that bigger Hulk you can get now, the big Legends one. It's like a 14.5 inch.
Of course it is, yeah.
Like, so that's really cool.
Yeah, so it's like...
Yeah, he's about as big as that Vegeta there or something.
No, I mean the Wolverine.
Yeah. But he's like, it's just, I think it's cool because then he's more in size for all the rest of the Legends.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen...
I'll send you a picture. I've got one at home. Maybe no, I just shipped it out, Dan.
Oh, okay.
But I should be able to find a picture. But yeah, like because it's about that big. Like the box was like a big, massive box. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to find out exactly what it was so we can touch back on that next
week.
Yeah,
Marvel Legends Hulk. That's what it said on the box. Like, it was all foil box and like a clear front, so you just saw the figure in there, and he was massive, like huge.
Okay, I think what it might have been was the Marvel Legends 12-inch.
Maybe 12-inch, yeah.
12-inch, like that Wolverine I've got up on the very
top. Yeah,
he
was definitely big. Like, he was a big.
Because they do come in like a really nice box that's got like some foil.
Yeah, like I should be able to find a picture on my computer when I've sent stock photos.
Yeah, that sounds like what it is. It'd be 12 inches. It'd be like a solid 12 inches.
Yeah, it was definitely like 30 centimeter, like or something like more.
Because I think the Wolverine's like 12 inches.
Yeah, no, yeah. So. But yeah, that's what I was just. But that's why if I was going to go for a Hulk, I'd go for something like that, like big.
That's pretty cool.
That's why I like the Galactus and like the, what is it? The Sentinel. Like, because it just works. Like,
Hey, if I could have an army of Sentinels, if I could have like 10 of them.
Yeah, same.
And just have like a massive setup. Now that I've got my full
3.
Now that I've got my full X-Men team.
Have you got 2 or have you just got 1?
I got 1.
Yeah, because 3 would be a good number. I feel. Like, you could have 1 doing the arm bits and then the other 2 just doing stuff. Like.
And I've always wanted an Xavier mansion to go and be
they haven't done one, have they?
No, but like that would be a really cool Build-A-Figure thing to do. Just not do Build-A-Figures for like 5 X-Men waves.
And just have a part of it.
And then like you literally just have like a wing of the house, so you'll just have like portions of a wall.
Yeah, like the Zim figures, how they had the.
Yeah, or like more like what they've done with the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but I'm just meaning like there has been figures that have incorporated.
But the Ghostbusters one, have you seen that?
No.
So they've done Ghostbusters ones that come with a portion of the firehouse.
Very cool.
Yeah, so if you collect all, I think it's like probably like 6 waves of 4 figures or something.
Yeah.
If you get all 6 waves or whatever.
How big is a house?
Like.
Yeah, like proper size for the figures.
Yeah,
like, very cool.
In scale with 7-inch, 6 or 7 inch figures.
I love stuff like that. Like I don't know why things haven't.
Yeah,
Marvel.
I think it's like the Marvel Select, the ones that are in the Marvel Select, Diamond Select. Yeah, the Diamond Select cool, Ghostbusters ones. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's sick.
Because honestly, like I wanted to get them just for the firehouse, so I could have the firehouse sitting next to the diorama behind us.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like I'm not a huge Ghostbusters fan, but something like that. Yeah, like the whole building, like exactly.
It'd just be good to build out a city street.
And the fact that it's official though, like you can always make yourself something like that as a prop, but to have an official product, like I like that. Damn.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, and I've seen photos of it, and it just looks amazing. So
wow.
That's really fantastic.
Oh wow! So I think that's about everything for this week. Though,
I think it is, John. I think it is. Where can they find you, buddy?
They can find me on Lutnerat Corporation on Facebook, or also over at Robo Toys, which we sell all third-party Transformers and such.
Yeah, awesome Transformers and awesome stuff. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, don't forget to drop a like down below. It really helps the channel out. If you're not already a subscriber, do hit that subscribe button. That also really helps the channel out a great deal. We're almost at 1,000 subs now. And don't forget, we have a giveaway when we do hit 1,000 subs.
Very nice.
And don't forget, you can follow me on Facebook at Galick Toys also. And thank you as always for joining us. And we will catch you in the next Galick Gun Toy Talk. Bye for now, guys.
See you guys.